right? This course is beyond basic. Definitely we'll start from the scratch, like OSPF from the scratch, but not before OSPF, like routing. What is routing? I'm assuming you all know the routing. What is routing? Like EIGRP, let's suppose, or static routing. Here I am going to make you expert champion in OSPF, BGP, MP-BGP, MPLS, and VPNs. Under VPNs, we have multiple types of VPN, like MPLS L3 VPN, MPLS L2 VPN, IPsec VPN, GRE VPN, DMVPN, right? And some more VPNs. You can only understand it if you are already done with the basic, right? So I'm assuming you all are already done with CCNA. You all have the basic knowledge of networking, even the good knowledge of networking, but lacking in these protocols. You want to go very deep, want to solve real-time scenarios, want to design the network. Let's understand OSPF. I know OSPF. OSPF is a routing protocol, works at layer 3. This is the protocol number. But let's understand how actually designing is important. OSPF area designing is important for the production in the real-time network. How to optimize this protocol, like how real network engineers works on these protocols day by day. And I can only teach you that because I have many years of experience on these all protocols. I worked with various companies on OSPF, BGP, MP-BGP, MPLS, and VPNs. Because like in today's time, if you will talk about big companies like, let's say, Google, Cisco, Juniper, HCL, Wipro, Accenture, Infosys, these all company uses MPLS L3 VPN to connect their sites. Nowadays, even companies are moving towards SD-WAN. Even after this course, learning SD-WAN is piece of cake for you. Right? You can learn and master even SD-WAN in just 1 month. If you have time, definitely after the course, I will recommend you for other courses as well. Because I don't want, if you are the student of PM networking, it means now you are the family member of PM networking, and it's our responsibility to care about your career, technical career in this industry. Whatever I have achieved in my life, I can 100% truly I can help you to achieve that. And I have very confident on these all technologies, like how these protocols work, as I have years of experience on these protocol in the production. Actually, as I told you, these companies connect most of the enterprises connect their branches, data center, cloud users through MPLS L3 VPN. Sometimes remote users, right? Remote access VPN, working from home. And every time when these companies connect their multiple data center branches, let's say between two data center, L2 transport is required, sometimes L3 transport is required. So MPLS L3 VPN, MPLS L2 VPN. And the main magic behind MPLS cloud, MPLS VPN is MP-BGP. So when we are learning these all protocol, that means we are directly targeting on the configuration, routing configuration in the production network, whether it is enterprise or service provider or data center. Right? So all the topics are connected with each other. OSPF is connected with BGP, BGP is connected with MP-BGP, MP-BGP is connected with MPLS, like service provider network, and MPLS cloud is connected with VPNs. So after this course, you will have something significant in your hand, and I want you guys to measure the improvement, what you can do to check the output of this training, because till now you have not invested anything according to me. If you have invested money, right, even 15,000, that is not investment, sir. Understand, right? Money is nothing, but money decide that you are serious, dedicated. Now you have separated yourself. Now you need to invest actual thing, which is your time. And if you are going to invest time for 1 month, it's very important to achieve something. If you are not going to achieve, that means this is wastage of time, even my time and your time. So many other work, but I have kept everything aside when I am teaching people online. Then my all tasks related to production, related to training, everything is aside. My 100% focus is on training only. Because I want my student to understand the technology like I understand, because it is helping me to grow my career. If you will learn it like this, it will definitely help you as well to grow your career. So I will give you something significant in your hand after the training. Doesn't matter where you want to use it. Maybe you can use it to clear the exam, certification exam. Maybe you can use it to clear the interview. Maybe someone can use it to impress their senior in the company. Maybe someone can use it to inspire their team, right? Their juniors. Doesn't matter where you will use. But if you really want to achieve it, let's invest time, guys. And this is your last investment. 1 month, 2 hours for live classes, hardly 1 to 2 hours for practice. That's it. I don't need your more time. Even in weekdays, as most of you are working professional, if it is not possible to manage the time, join live classes and perform all the labs in weekend. In weekend, you can sit for 4 to 5 hours for just 1 month. And I can promise you that you never need to learn these protocols again in your entire career. This is the last time when you are learning OSPF. Definitely you will be keep practicing, like maybe someone is learning SD-WAN, let's say after 6 months or 1 year. So there you will be configuring OSPF. At that time you are practicing, but you don't need these kinds of training or need to watch video, because here this time you are not going to remember anything, even note the protocol number of OSPF. You are going to learn it, understand it, and practice it. Everything is practical. If you will practice, you will learn it, understand it. Then there is no chance of forgetting. But what I want first, if this training will be life changing for you, then you will suggest others as well in your company that, hey, if you also want to learn like me, go PM networking. PM networking is teaching, right? 100%. That will be our success. I want that as well. I want your success as well as my success. I want you all guys to suggest other if this training is helping you to grow your career. And to measure the improvement, what I want you to ask one question to yourself, everyone. Ask one question to yourself. And check your answer, standard of your answer. Like let's you can ask question from the OSPF, right? Any question. And check the standard, but that should be real-time scenario from your existing experience. And see the answer, your answer. You can write down the answer somewhere, right? And keep it aside for a month. And after 1 month, when I will finish the class, I will say, okay, now you guys are done with it. Just go and use it in the production, right? If you have really learned it, understood it, then show to others in the industry. At that time, you can compare again, you can answer to that question, and you can see the difference in your answer. This way you can measure the improvement. But I am damn sure if you are going to complete all the project, all the labs which I am going to assign you, and going to join all the live classes, then guys, everyone will be able to see a remarkable improvement in your technical skill. It will not only help you to get job or to change the job or to understand the OSPF. It will help you a lot to learn other technologies. Even you can learn all other technology by yourself. These are the foundation. If in future someone is going to replace any other technology, going to replace MPLS, as you are the expert in MPLS, very easily you can understand that technology. And in every 5 years, 10 years, technology is changing. If I talk about 10 years ago, you know, the popular WAN technology, not 5 years, around 10 to 15 years, popular WAN technology was frame relay. Then internet, DMVPN, these all. Then IPsec, after that MPLS, right, through service provider. And today's SD-WAN. From last 5 years, SD-WAN is popular WAN technology. Again, after 5 years, 10 years, you will see we have another WAN technology which is popular, and everyone is talking about that and using that. If any new technology is coming, that is based on, guys, previous technologies. If you know frame relay very well, you can understand the internet transport, all kind of VPN on internet transport, like about the WAN very easily. Even SD-WAN very easily. SD-WAN is modern WAN. Frame relay was traditional WAN. So I don't want you guys to only understand these all protocols. Try to build a good foundation. And if anyone will be not able to understand, then no problem, you have Enroll. then guys you need to spare more time. If you are not able to if anyone is not able to understand in the class, Praful, what is going on, really it's very complex for me, not able to understand, then you can take time, you can stop joining this live classes, because from tomorrow there will be some more students, many more students, all are working professional only, everyone. Guys, this is also one of the biggest benefits. See, you all are working professional and from the world people are connected. This is not social media, your WhatsApp group which we have created. That is different from the social media. All are like-minded people, all are network engineer. We will also utilize the community, benefit of community. How you can use it? We will use it for Q&A, like whenever, like we can say 24/7 Q&A support by PM networking. How? Praful, do you have team for that? No, I don't have team. I have the community and some technical guys are there. Kabya, Arun, these guys are there from my team. And some technical, I am also there. So let's suppose you are doing lab at 12 p.m. right in the night, let's say 3 a.m. and you have some doubt. You are stuck somewhere. Just take a screenshot of your error or put the message in WhatsApp group, right? And people from the globe are connected, so others can try to answer. You have to participate. See, we have one like framework. Our framework is already proven. Whoever have completed training, CCNA, CCNP training from us, are able to learn all the modern technologies very easily, are able to even grow their career. Why? Because instead of live classes, we have a community, and community is the most successful part of our training. So you have to be active there, means you are in the community. In the childhood, guys, it, like you will never forget ABCD, never and ever in your life. Reason behind it is you have learned it in community with so many other friends, childhood friends. So I want you guys to learn the technology that way, like a child. Let's ask question, anything. Make relationship with each other as well. No one knows, maybe someone is working in US, someone is working in Gurgaon, India, and people who is working in US has dream to work in, let's say, Gurgaon, India. If they will build a relationship, they can help each other, yes or no? As we are like-minded, right? If someone is struggling in their career and someone is already achieved working at good company, good position at their preferred location, if they can help, you should help, yes or no? Agree or not agree?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So this community which we have created on WhatsApp is a very powerful, utilizes. Second, the live classes. Live classes is going to be game changing. While teaching you the technology, I will be focusing on one thing only, that how I can make you understand the concept, right? I will even not put my single percent attention on my language and on anything else. So you also just need to focus on content. People coming from where in the batch doesn't matter, right? Who is joining doesn't matter, nothing matter. Only one thing, if you have enrolled here to learn OSPF BGP MP-BGP MPLS and VPN, how you can learn it, how you can master it, that should be your objective goal from the session, right? So from Monday to Thursday we will have live classes. How many days? 4 days. Means how many hours? 8 hours every day. And in each class I will perform one lab from every class, except maybe today class, because maybe today we can not discuss much about the technology. But from tomorrow, every day after 2 hours, you can measure the improvement, like, okay, today I have learned this and this is completely new for me. Every day, sometime more 2 topics, 3 topics, but at least you will be learning one topic. And lab will be also there. First I will configure that lab in the class, and same lab you need to design and configure by yourself. This is my plan. How many of you are ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready,
Ready.
sir.
Then guys, let's show technical skill to the next level. Before that, before starting the session, one more very important thing. Tell me little bit about yourself, guys. And if anyone will be not able to understand, I will send him in CCNA CCNP combo batch first, right? Then duration will be 5 months. But at anyhow, I will teach you these all technology. If you will understand everything and everything will go well, then you can finish it in 1 month. Otherwise, maybe someone can be joining the classes for next 6 months, but everyone will be knowing these all protocols. So tell me the answer of first question, which is why OSPF, means how this course can help you. If you will master it, if you will become champion in this OSPF BGP, then how it can help you. Maybe sir, I am working in the company where these protocols are running, but even sometime I am using the commands, but I don't know the actual technology behind it and I want to learn it. Maybe sir, these are the topics which interviewers are generally asking in the interview, because of that I am not clear to interview and I am looking for job change. I want to master this protocol because these are industry use protocol, and answer can be anything. I want to know that first. And one question from the OSPF. OSPF, which question from the OSPF? Let me give you three options. Or let me ask you the simple question. Any one most complex thing which you have done in OSPF till now, right? Let's suppose you have configured some topology of OSPF in the EVNG or in the production or in the GNS3 or packet tracer, and this was the thing where, like, I feel this was complex, but I fix it, I learn it. Every network engineer should have at least 3 to 4 projects like this, because many time interviewer is also asking this question, that tell me any one most complex incidents which you have faced in your networking career. Sometimes people are saying companies are not hiring fresher. Actually company are hiring freshers, sir, absolutely. But company needs someone who can understand the importance of one single wrong command in the live network. That's why company don't want to hire fresher. If you are the fresher but behave like a network engineer, that you know the importance of live network, what will happen if I will apply any wrong filtering in BGP in the live network? If you know the importance of the production network, company can hire you. Companies are even struggling to find the engineer. We always think that it's difficult to find job, but guys, nowadays I am connected with 100 plus corporate globally, and trust me, believe me, companies are actually struggling to find the engineers. It's very difficult. One company need a skillful engineer, talented engineer. Even I have seen many times company call me, Praful, give me some top engineer for this protocol, this technology, that technology. Earlier I was also thinking, like 5 years ago, that getting job is tough, right? It's difficult for employees, but no guys, it's difficult for companies to find the skillful engineer. Even companies are finding talented top engineer from the social media. Yes, from the LinkedIn. As soon as you will start sharing your knowledge on LinkedIn, you will start getting maybe freelancing work sometime. Yes, freelancing work, guys, and lots of companies, students, professionals are looking for freelancer networking professionals. Our industry is very limited, very limited. Job is not the only one option, and even I will suggest, recommend you all to do generate passive income as well from the same technology which you have achieved with lot of dedication, passion, investing time, money. If you have any one good skill, share it on your social media, on the LinkedIn, right? Side by side, start doing some extra work like project work, freelancing, right? Helping engineers to fix packet tracer issues. Even so many people are there globally who are searching for someone who can help them to fix OSPF neighborship between two router in packet tracer. You know this? Really? And they are ready to pay even. So don't rely on only and only job. I am also doing the same thing. I am connected in production as well as I am doing training, and side by side I'm also doing the corporate training. When I have time, I'm going for corporate training as well. Side by side from the live classes, sometimes I am sharing my knowledge on YouTube as well, LinkedIn, Facebook. And if I will talk about my passive income is more than from my primary income. Even there is no any company in world, entire world, who can offer me the same which I am getting from the social media. Even you can see in this class how many students are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. Around 20 plus students are there. Tomorrow you will see in the class, and all have paid how much? 15,000 for 1 month, 2 hours. But from the honesty, dedication, you have to teach, you have to share your knowledge, right? First you should have that something which you have achieved in your life with a lot of dedication, hard work, and then it is helping you to grow your career. So if you will share that, definitely you can grow your career as well, right? So many works are there apart from the job. If you are the expert, if you are the champion, so many doors are open for you. So let's learn and let's grow. At the same time, if it will change your life, then suggest others as well, in your colleague, in your company, if anyone is struggling in their career. So okay guys, tell me the answer of these two questions, and after that I will start the session. Himesh, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Sir, I would love to listen your career in the tech industry, where you
Yeah,
are, and what's your expectation, where you want to reach.
yeah. So I have like 12 plus years of experience in networking industry,
Oh my
and
god. Great.
uh, actually worked on L2, L3, L4, L7 layer protocols in the data plane path
Okay.
mostly, and on the control plane side, I don't have experience, so I'm thinking to upgrade myself and like jump into any core networking company. Yeah, so that's my end goal, and I'm also I have not done CCNA, but when I look into the CCNA course and whatever I know, so it all almost matches. So
Okay, okay, great.
I'm thinking to take CCNA course in some time within next 3 months. So
And
I
guys,
thought I
his
will.
introduction is not only for me, it's for others as well. Okay, so listen him carefully.
Yeah,
We are
so that's
going
the
to build a
reason. Like,
relationship.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the reason. Like, I joined. I was following your channels from last 3 months probably, and I felt like okay. I got some useful inputs as well. So I wanted to upskill as well, and I'm thinking to finish. Take CCNA certification. So I don't have control plane protocol experience, so I wanted to learn in deep. So that's the reason like I joined.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
Hi, hi, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you.
Yeah, basically, I worked for 6, 7 years as a system engineer, and I recently moved as a network engineer. Right?
Sir, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Welcome,
Um,
sir. Welcome.
yeah, last 4 years I'm in this networking field. My studies was in another field, like in mechanical engineer. Then I did some management courses. So I didn't know my where I'm going. Just everything is different. So then after that, I got a passion in this networking field. I started from the scratch. And last 4 years, I'm in networking field. Right now, I'm managing L2 switches, firewall also. I'm working in a resort. It's a pre-opening resort. I'm the only one configuring this firewall L2 switches. So my passion is in networking field. I want to become expert in networking. Yeah, that's it.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kerala. I'm working right now in Mangalore, one pre-opening luxury resort.
Yeah, myself Shihabuddin. I'm following you from last 2 years. I'm a member of your YouTube community also, and I follow you in LinkedIn also. So whenever I get some doubt, I used to watch your videos from YouTube. So I'm, I have around 7+ years of experience in network automation, like regression testing and integration testing. So I worked on like L2 and L3 protocols like VLAN, this thing, STP, OSPF also, like it was like a regression testing, something whenever the failure comes, we need to analyze the failures and we need to fix something like that. And also like automation part from Python, this thing, I used
Okay.
scripts. So I want to know like a deep dive into this OSPF, BGP, MPLS, like VPNs and everything. So uh, so I joined to this course actually.
I'm working in Saudi. Last 15 years, I'm working as a layer 2 engineer.
Clear,
Yeah,
Krishna.
thanks for the opportunity. Actually, I was like planning to do the course since long, but I do work on say rotational shifts in the networking field itself. So it's been like around 4 years I'm working now, and I'm just moving to the core team now. So it's like going good. I'm learning about the protocol as well side by side, and I completed CCNA as well. I'm planning to do CCNP, and I think going for CCNP is like not that much needed because I'm doing courses like this, so that it will be helping to me, and I think it will be better. I can concentrate on firewall and SD-WAN. All this getting knowledge from this course. So this is my things, and I am waiting to like learn much and deep dive into this protocols a lot. And in OSPF, like I just worked on live scenarios, and I observed like in NSSA area, some troubleshooting issues were little difficult for me. So I want to learn much about those things.
Great.
Even though I know about these LSAs, ASBR and ABR, these LSAs, odd and even analysis, but I want to like have hands-on and learn more about it. I hope it will be helping me this course.
Great, great,
And
great.
you will be
Sure.
yeah. I'm from Chennai, sir.
Chennai. Great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, sir, for sharing.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm just having a look on your courses. I have just had a separate playlist, so in that I do have many videos of PM network. So I'm referring to it.
Great, great.
Happy to be the part of the course.
Happy to know.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Great, great. And Arjun, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. I
Yes.
can hear.
Yes, sir. Tell me a little bit
Yes,
about your journey.
my experience on networking is limited. I started about a year back. I work on L2 switches, so I'm looking to work on more on L3 protocols. So that's why I'm joined your course. I've been following you for a couple of months now. I see all your videos. It's really very helpful. So I want to understand more on this OSPF MP-BGP in a more deeper manner. That's why I joined the course.
Myself, Tarun. Uh, so I have a 2 years of experience and just working in city technologies in Chennai.
Yes, sir. Sir, this session will be recorded, right?
Yes, yes, session will be recorded. Every session will be recorded. Just after 5 to 10 minutes, you will be receiving recording every day.
Okay.
OSPF BGP MP BGP MPLS plus VPN. This is our course title. Here, who will tell me what is OSPF routing protocol? Just for introduction. Later I will tell you. I will start from why. See, my fundamental is very clear about the teaching, how I am going to teach you these all protocols or any topic. Even about the small topic inside OSPF, let's suppose LSAs. Right, so whether I am talking about OSPF or the LSA's concept of OSPF or BGP, MP-BGP, MPLS, VPN or any small topic, I will focus on three things: why SLA in OSPF, then what it is, how it's work, and then last thing is T-suit. Why, what, how, and T-suit. And after that, we will have some scenarios. Right? So this way we are going to learn. If I will talk about OSPF, so first we'll see why OSPF, right? When we have so many other protocols like eBGP, BGP, ISIS, even RIP, static routing. So what is so good in OSPF? Why all companies are using OSPF only, right? We'll see that. After that, we'll understand what it is, like how it's work, right? What are the internal concept like the neighborship, messages, right? Database, and then how, and after that which kind of issues can occur, like what will happen if your area design is wrong, how it can reduce the performance, right? Those are part of like optimization, maintenance, right? How you will be keep carrying your protocols in the live network, that your protocol is working and will be working, right? It's working and tomorrow also it is going to work well. Means it mean maybe let's suppose CPU is fluctuating because of OSPF. Today you have a job that in the live, maybe tomorrow OSPF cannot work well, correct? This is prediction, and the same task AI is doing in the network, predicting, right? So means how to balance everything in the network, how my OSPF performance and CPU both are balanced. And if I will talk about the label, so guys, these all protocol will be not discussed till CCNP level or CCNA level. It is going to be all about OSPF, all about BGP, all about MP-BGP, all about MPLS, and all about VPNs, right? Or you can say CCNA to CCI. Not CCNA to CCI everything. These protocols from CCNA level to CCI level. Okay, but I want to check your basic knowledge, whatever theory knowledge or practical knowledge you have. So tell me, what is OSPF according to your existing knowledge? And session is recording. It is like for everyone. Everyone can try. What is OSPF? Okay, why we are using OSPF when we have so many other protocols?
OSPF, it will take the shortest path to reach the destination.
eIGRP will also take the shortest path to reach the destination.
Okay. But
BGP,
eIGRP is not an open standard, right? This is
eIGRP is
every.
also open standard. Earlier it was Cisco proprietary.
Okay.
Nowadays eIGRP is open standard. Anyone else?
It is a interior gateway protocol. Yeah,
It is an
that,
interior gateway protocol. That is absolutely fine.
and I use the link state routing
It is
for the
link state
algorithm.
routing protocol.
And the SPF I think SPF, right? SPF algorithm is using.
So sir, what is the meaning of link state, by the way? Or what is link state? Okay.
It's like basically like a routers and LSA network, and define the cost and areas, and I don't know how to explain it.
Link state means all the router will have information about the entire topology. That is the meaning of link state routing protocol. Link state means link state routing protocols have the view of entire topology. Like it is not like map. Map is what? Map will only show you the best path. Let's suppose you want to travel Delhi from Mumbai, right? So if you are going to search the destination in Mumbai, it will give you one path, which will be the best path, correct? But
Yeah.
if there is any construction work going on the best path, then also you can reach to Delhi from Mumbai, go to Delhi from Mumbai by alternative paths. So many ways are there, so many highways, all are connected with each other. This is the reason why all the highways are connected, and why so many ways are there between Mumbai and Delhi. So that if anyone is not working properly, then also reachability should be there. So link state means information about entire topology, means router will be knowing about the complete path. Okay, this is the best path, but I know the bad path also. In case best path is not working fine, I can reach to the same destination via alternate path without asking anything to anyone. But this is not possible in distance vector routing protocol like your eIGRP. eIGRP is advanced distance vector routing protocol, or uses some properties of distance vector, right? Issue with eIGRP is routers can only know about the best path, that hey, this is my successor, and if successor will goes down, if any issue is there, I have to ask to my neighbor that do you have alternate path, means it will find the alternate path, then it will reach to destination whenever the primary link or best path will goes down. Link state protocol means each and every link state routing protocol devices will have information about entire topology. For an example, if I will give you one example to make it more clear, because these are basic and theory only. R1, R2 and R3. Guys, can anyone tell me why I will connect 3 routers like this in the production? Like 3 routers in series? How it can be the real-time scenario?
One can be the backbone,
One can be the backbone, okay.
because only backbone, all the
Like
networks
these
will be
3 can
connected
be
to
what?
backbone.
These 3 routers can be what? Like it can be 3 building. At each building I
Right.
have one router.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be. These
Yeah, it
3
can
can
be.
be my different sites, right? Like one router is in India, one is in London, one in US, and all are connected through service provider network. Public networks are there, and then we have VPN over this. So these links are actually VPN. That can be also possible, yes or no?
Yeah.
3 sides. Another, these can be one side 1, side 2, and in between ISP router,
Yeah.
right? So there are n number of reasons, and this is completely real-time scenario whenever I am connecting 3 routers. Let's suppose here on router number 1, these are 3 buildings, and in building 1 on the router number 1 I have some LAN users, and these LAN users are using this subnet 10.1.1.0/24. How many users can be there in this subnet? How many valid IP addresses are there?
2 to the power of 8 minus 2.
Means 254,
4.
right? Out of 254 valid IP addresses are there. One you will configure on router LAN interface, and 253 can be LAN user, correct?
Yes, sir.
253 can
Yes,
be
sir.
my LAN user. So when we'll configure routing protocol here, right? Why will configure routing protocol? So that router 1 can advertise this network. By default, the router only knows directly connected network. Like if I will give you another example of 2 routers, let's say R1, R2. 2 routers are connected like this, and on both the router I have one LAN device, which is my switch, and then both the routers are also directly connected with each other, and here I have LAN users. Again, this is real-time scenario. Yes, this is real-time. It can be one side, it can be a small company, it can be medium size enterprise. Okay, this is the scenario. R1, I2, switch 1. First of all, let me tell you about the subnetting. Subnet, how I will use subnet in my topology. Guys, between the router, this is WAN link. I will assume this is WAN link, and this one is LAN link. I'm expecting you guys will always assume this link as a WAN link and this link as a LAN link. So between the router, how I will use subnet? See, between router 1 and router 2, I will configure 12 subnet. Means router 1 number, router 2 number, and 12.1.0/24. It will be my subnet between router 1 and router 2. On router 1, I will configure IP 12.1, and on router number 2, I will configure IP 12.2. You can use any subnet on the WAN link, doesn't matter, but I will use this scheme for IP addressing between the router. Why? Because it will help me to understand what IP address is configured on F0/0. Even there is no labeling. Like in my this scenario. Here I can understand IP address over here will be 12.1. IP address over here will be 12.2. IP address over here will be 23.2. IP address over here will be 23.3. This is my style. You can also use it. Done? Clear? Which subnet is running between router 1 to 12.1.1.0/24? Which network is running on between router 2 and 3? 23.1.1.0/24. And if I will talk about the gateway IP address, so I will always configure last IP address from the subnet on router interface. Right here means it will be 10.254, and user will get IP from .1 to .1, .2 to .2,
253.
253, like this. This is my scheme of IP addressing. You will also use it. Now here for the LAN, let's suppose my LAN subnet is 192.168.1.0/24, this side, connected on router number 1. The LAN subnet which is connected on router number 1 is this one. LAN subnet which is connected on router number 2 is 192.168.2.0/24. As I told you, last IP address from the subnet will be my gateway IP address. Means IP address over here will be what? Dot 254,
253.
254, 192.168.1.254, and here dot again 254. Let's suppose this PC is using IP dot 1, means 192.168.1.1, and their gateway IP address is 1.254. This PC is using again dot 1, 192.168.2.1. Now tell me, here I have not configured any routing, nothing, just I have configured IP address everywhere on the routers, router interfaces, as well as on the PC. And I am assuming you all know the IP configuration, how to configure IP address on the router and PC, even on the switch. Yes or no? Anyone who don't know how to configure IP on router? No. Great. Right? So just I have configured the IP address. Now can this PC1 and PC2 communicate with each other?
Yes.
No.
So routing need to be enabled.
Routing is required. No. Correct answer is no. PC1 and PC2 can not communicate. Now my question is why it cannot communicate, or either you can say why, or you can say like when PC1 will ping to PC2 or will send any traffic, not only ICMP, let's say sending one book, where my traffic will get dropped? On switch, on PC, or on the router? Or if on the router, then on which router?
R1.
On the R1 and R2 both.
Why?
Routing tables are not configured.
Okay. Router forward traffic based on routing table by looking into routing table. Router forward traffic by looking routing table. How the behavior of router is very simple, guys. Let's suppose R2 has one routing table, and in the routing table there is one network, let's say 50.1.1.0/24, and next hop IP address for this network is 23.1.1.3. Means this network is reachable via this IP address. And now if router 2 is receiving a traffic from anywhere, doesn't matter on which interface it is receiving, if it is receiving a traffic, any traffic, right, again that is not meter, right? What is my data?
Yes,
That's not meter for router to forward the traffic. What is the actual data? That's not meter, because router will forward the traffic based on layer 3 information. That's why we call router is a layer 3 device. And not only router can perform routing, any layer 3 device can perform routing, whether it is router or it can be firewall, it can be load balancer, it can be any device. The device which can forward traffic based on layer 3 information called router. Right? My firewall can also behave like a router, and my router can also behave like a firewall. Even router can behave like a router as well as firewall. But when I am talking about router, only router, that means the main function of router is routing. And routing is nothing but the forwarding of data based on layer 3 address. And layer 3 address is what?
IP address.
IP address. Layer 3 address is nothing but IP address. For an example, here I have one PC, and on this PC I have opened the let's say browser, and in the browser I type domain name www.pmnet.com, www.pmnet.com. What will happen? My PC is going to first resolve the IP address of this IP address. Why? Because the basic needs requirement of communication is fourth thing. Any device can forward traffic, any traffic, only if that device has these four things. Can anyone tell me what are those four things? Because as soon as you are going to browse this domain name in the browser, your machine will generate the HTTP as request message. It will generate one HTTP as request message. At which layer? At application layer, because HTTP protocol works at application layer. When I am saying any protocol work at application layer, it means very simple. It means that protocol is going to generate their all messages at that layer. Like TCP works at layer 4. It means what? It means TCP protocol is going to generate their all message at transport layer. If I'm saying ICMP works at layer 3. It means ICMP is going to generate their all message, means ICMP request as well as ICMP reply at layer 3. DHCP works at layer 7. DHCP generate all messages at like discover, offer, request and acknowledgement at application layer. So HTTP protocol will work behind the scene, and HTTP protocol will generate HTTP request message. I know these are not part of our course, but important, let me discuss once. Okay, and now PC has generated the traffic, but can this PC send this HTTP traffic directly?
No, sir.
No, because it is similar like the letter. Let's say you need to send one letter and you have written the letter on the paper. Whatever actual message is there, that is written on the letter. Can you send this letter directly? No. What is required? Encapsulation. What is required?
Encapsulation.
Encapsulation. What is encapsulation? Adding extra information with actual data. Like to send this letter, what can be the extra information? Source and destination address profile. Where is the source address? How someone can send this letter without having address? Isn't it? So I will put my letter in envelope, and on the envelope I will attach the address. Two types of address: source IP, source address and destination address. And the process of adding extra information with actual data is letter, is called encapsulation. Similarly, this computer can also not send this HTTP data directly. First they have to add what? Address. Right. In case of TCP IP model, because TCP IP is the actual implementation, not OSI model. And in TCP IP, after application layer we have transport layer. So application layer will generate the data, then it will hand over it to lower layer, transport layer, and transport layer will put it in envelope. right? It will add the extra information header at transport layer. What will be the information in that header? Source port and destination port. Source
Destination
port,
port.
random port number. Destination port number will be well-known port number of HTTPS 443. Then it will hand over it to lower layer, network layer. Network layer will again add extra information. What is that? Source IP and destination IP. Source IP address will be the IP address of my PC. Let's say 10.1.1.1. So source IP will be 10.1.1.1. And destination, it has resolved the domain name. So DNS will tell the IP address of pmnet.com. Let's say 50.1.1.1. Still my data is not completed to transmit. Guys, there is noise. Please put yourself on mute. If there is noise from your side, put yourself on mute. Still this data is not completed, right? One more header is required, that is data link layer header. Source MAC and destination MAC. Source MAC will be PCA MAC address and destination MAC will be the gateway MAC address. If destination is in same network, then destination MAC will be the MAC address of destination device. And if destination is in different network, then gateway is required. Destination MAC will be the MAC address of gateway. Now my data is ready to transmit. So actually to send any data, 4 things are required. One is source IP. Second one is destination IP. Third one is source
Port.
MAC. And fourth one is destination MAC. See, PC can send, or any networking device can send data without port number as well, like layer 3 data. There will be no any port number. But these 4 things are compulsory, mandatory. Until and unless any information is not there on the PC, it can't send data. And when it's come to forwarding on router, which is routing, will be done by just checking this layer information, layer 3 information. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So when router 2 need to forward this data, router is not going to check what is the actual data, what is the inside in application layer, what is the inside in transport layer. Router will check this layer. But before layer 3, there is layer 2 as well. Correct? Router is going to receive data at physical layer, right? Now on the PC, if I will talk now, this is application layer, this is transport layer, this is network layer, this is data link layer. Now my physical layer will convert this all into bits, and after that it will start transmitting from the link. And the device, gateway or router number 2, will receive all the bits at again physical layer. Physical layer will convert it into frame and it will hand over to upper layer. Frame will be checked by data link layer. Data link layer will only check the information that, hey, this message, make sure this message is only for me. For that, what will happen? It will check what? Destination MAC. Destination MAC is B. So destination MAC should be the MAC address of my receiving interface, correct? Then only your device is going to accept the data. Let's suppose you have received the letter, and when you have checked the address, then address is not your address. What you will do? You will open, definitely. You will be curious to know what is the inside that, but you should not open.
Yes, we'll give back.
Right. Then it's our responsibility to send it to correct destination. But router will discard it. In 2 cases, router will accept the data at data link layer. If destination MAC address is the MAC address of receiving interface, or destination MAC is broadcast. If it is broadcast, then it can be for you as well, right? If Pradhan Mantri is sending something, then destination can be for everyone. In that case, you should open it, isn't it? So router will check layer 2 information, and if the data is for the receiving device, then it is going to remove this layer information. It will remove this layer information. This is decapsulation. Router has decapsulated the packet at layer 2. Now it can open layer 3 information and it will check destination IP address. What is the destination IP address? Is it the IP address of router 2? No. If destination IP address is not the IP address of router 2, simply router is going to compare destination IP address with routing table. And in the routing table, see route is there, and this route is reachable from 23.1.1.3. So what router 2 will do? Router 2 will send the data from what happened? Okay, so guys, the behavior of router is very simple while forwarding data. Router will receive the traffic on the interface. First, it will verify at layer 2 that is data for me or not. If it is for me, then it is going to check layer 3 information. If the destination MAC address is the destination IP address is the IP address of router, then definitely router will check upper layer information. But if destination IP address is not the IP address of router, then it will compare destination IP with routing table. It will find the next hop IP address, means gateway, exit interface, and then it will forward the data from the link. But again, can router forward this data? No, because layer 2 information is not there. So router will perform what now? Encapsulation at layer 2. It will add the new source MAC and destination MAC. This time source MAC will be the MAC address of their exit interface and destination MAC will be the MAC address of gateway. So at every hop, your layer 2 information will get changed. But router forward traffic with the help of layer 3 information, with the help of IP address. And how? By comparing destination IP with routing table. Do you guys want to see this in GNS3?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Before this, one more thing. On the router interface, let's suppose I have one router here. One router. And this router has one interface. The interface ID is F0/0, means fast Ethernet 0/0. As soon as you will configure IP address on this interface, guys, before this, tell me what happened first when I configure IP address on any device. Let's suppose here I have one switch, and on this switch some PCs are there, PC1, PC2. This switch is connected with gateway device, means router. What will happen when I will configure IP address on PC? Is it visible for everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
What will happen, guys, when I will configure IP address on the PC on any networking device? What happened first when we assign the IP address?
It will search for the gateway.
No. When we'll configure IP address, why it will search for gateway? Don't you think first device is going to check that IP address is duplicate or unique?
It will send gracious up.
Very good, right? First my machine will check the IP address which you have assigned is unique or not. Maybe if this IP address is duplicate, it will give you the error that hey, you can't configure this IP address. For that, to verify it, I can capture this link. If I will capture this link in Wireshark, if I will talk about the software, so you all should have GNS3 and Wireshark in your laptop. You all should have GNS3 and Wireshark in your laptop for now, later EVNG. And we are here to help you if anyone is not able to set up the devices. Let's suppose here my subnet is 192.168.1.0/24. And here in the capturing you can see I'm not able to see any traffic. Why? Because by default port of router is down and this is non-manageable switch. So if I will access my router and if I'm going to up the port, automatically some protocol is by default enabled, like keep alive. Router is by default sending keep alive message from the interface. CDP protocol, by default CDP is enable. F0/0 no shut. As soon as I will say no shut, it will start sending some traffic. You can see the CDP traffic. Cisco discovery protocol, it is used to check the neighbor device information. And when I will configure IP address on this interface, let's say IP 192.168.1.254.255.255.255.0. My machine is going to generate what? Gracious ARP. Are you able to see this Gracious ARP packet?
Yes.
Purpose of this Gracious ARP is checking duplicate IP address. Router is checking duplicate IP address. Even if you will open the Gracious ARP, you can see source IP address is what? Sender IP address. The IP address which I have assigned, and destination target IP address is also same. Source IP, destination IP. Who will generate reply to this ARP request message? If anyone is using this IP address, correct? If someone is using this IP address, then they will generate reply. But in my network, no one is using this IP address, and it will send to everyone. Destination MAC is broadcast, right? So PC1, PC2, both PCs are going to receive this Gracious ARP, but PCs are not using this IP, so both will discard it, drop it. No one is going to generate reply. And if within 2 seconds my router is not going to receive reply message for Gracious ARP, it will assign the IP address on the interface. And as soon as router will assign the IP address on the interface, router is going to find network ID of this IP address. How? With the help of AND operation. Right, here is the IP address and here is the subnet mask. So you all should have good knowledge of subnetting, that how router is going to calculate the network ID. It will perform AND operation, will convert IP address and subnet mask into binary. It will perform AND operation and find network ID. What will be the network ID, guys?
24.
192.168.1.0.
0.
100.
Right, /24. So router is going to make one entry in their routing table. What entry? This network 192.168.1.0/24 is directly connected on my F0/0 interface. Got it? In the routing table you can check it. So IP route include, you can see what it's saying. C means connected 192.168.1.0/24. This is not IP address, this is network ID. Is directly connected on fast Ethernet 0/0. Means if now router 1 need to forward any traffic, if destination is any IP address from this subnet, router will forward traffic from fast Ethernet 0/0. Isn't it? Yes. Right, guys?
Yes, yes.
So by default, a router will only have connected network information in their routing table. Like here I ask you what will happen if I will ping PC2 from PC1. So sir, when you will ping from PC1 to PC2, forget about the data, forget about layer 4, just focus on layer 3. At layer 3, source IP will be 192.168.1.1 and destination IP will be 192.168.2.1, correct? Layer 3 information. And if I will talk about the routing table of R1, so only 2 networks are directly connected on router number 1. So in the routing table, 2 network information will be there. 192.168.1.0/24 connected on F0/0, let's say, not 0/0, F0/1, and 12.1.1.0/24. When I will configure IP on F0/0, again it will find network ID and it will make entry connected on F0/0. Similarly, router 2, if I will talk about the routing table of router 2. So 12.1.1.0/24 connected on F0/0 and 192.168.2.0/24 connected on 0/1. Now if I'm going to ping PC2 from PC1 or going to send any traffic, my PC will forward it to gateway to router number 1. Router 1 is going to compare destination IP with routing table, and you can see there is no any route where this destination IP address is matching on R1, correct? So R1 will discard the traffic. On the PC1, similarly, if I will configure IP on PC, IP 192.168.1.1. Let's say 254/24. If I am configuring same IP address, and here you, in the gracious ARP you can see what will happen. What it's saying, address not found, because my machine have generated the gracious ARP, but this time someone has generated the reply. See, request and
Is there any timing for that one? Like 2 minutes
seconds,
something?
2
2
seconds.
seconds. Okay.
Within 2 seconds, if reply will come, it will give you the error. Within 2 seconds, if no one is going to reply, it will assign the IP address.
Okay.
Now on the PC, I am going to configure .1 and gateway will be .254. Okay, I will configure gateway later. Now I am connecting one more router here, R2, one more switch, and 2 more PC. Just I am trying to make you understand the packet flow here, right? Like how packet is going to flow. Now in the routing table of router 1, how many routes will be there? 2.
2.
And guys, if a machine have destination IP address, source IP address, source MAC, but let's suppose destination MAC is unknown, then what will happen? If destination MAC is not there, I told you that source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC, all are required to send traffic. But if destination MAC is not available,
Yeah, it will be sending ARP request, right?
ARP request.
and to find the destination MAC, which table my device is going to check?
ARP table.
ARP table.
To know the destination MAC. Hello. Hello.
ARP table. Okay. Now here on router number 1, I am going to configure one more IP address. Config T interface F1/0, no shutdown, and IP address 12.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. And now if you will check routing table, then you can see 2 routes are there. 12.1.1.0 is connected on F1/0 and 192.168.1.0 is connected on F0/0. If router 1 will receive any traffic where destination is matching in this subnet, let's say 12.1.1.50, router will forward from this interface. If destination IP address is matching in this subnet, it will forward from F0/0, right? And how many IP addresses are there? 254. Let me access router 2. Let me configure IP on router 2 as well. F0/0, no shut, and 12. No shutdown, and IP address 12.1.1.2 255.255.255.0 exit interface F1/0, no shutdown, and IP address. We'll start our course tomorrow, no problem. Understand this basic concept today. 254 255 255 255.0, and let me access this PC and let me configure IP. Ping IP 192.168.2.1/24. First, if I am going to ping PC3 from PC1, means 2.1, ping 192.168.2.1. First, it is giving me what error?
No gateway.
No gateway. Why? Because I am pinging to the IP address which is in
Which is
different network.
out of network. Yeah.
Yes, out of network. Like if I will ping PC2, let's suppose, and here IP address is 192.168.1.2/24, then gateway is not required. If I am going to ping 1.2, then ping will work. You can see ping is working because gateway is not required as both are in same subnet. Destination MAC will be the MAC address of PC2. But if destination is in different network, then gateway must be there because destination MAC will be gateway here. And if you will check ARP table, so even in the ARP table, you can see only one entry is there, the MAC address of PC2. Now on PC1, I am going to define the gateway IP address, IP 192.168.1.1/24 and 192.168.1.254 is the gateway. If I will ping to the gateway, ping 192.168.1.254, you can see gateway is reachable. And here you can see when I am pinging, my PC is sending ICMP request message and router is sending reply message. Request and reply. And before request and reply, here you can see ARP request message and ARP reply message. First, PC has resolved the MAC address, and now in the ARP table, even you can see the MAC address of gateway is also there, this one. Similarly, on PC number 3, I can configure gateway 192.168.2.254. Now both the PCs, PC1 and PC3 can ping their gateway 192.168.2.254. See, ping is working, but PC1 and 2 cannot communicate with each other. Reason, this time gateway is there, but what it's saying, destination host unreachable. This time error is destination host unreachable. Guys, in the ping is a testing tool.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, 1 minute. Ping is a tool which uses ICMP protocol, and generally we use this tool to check the connectivity. Sometimes you will get request timeout error. It means what, request has been sent but reply didn't came. That's why it is giving you the error request timeout. But when it's saying destination host unreachable, that means I'm getting the error message from my gateway. Means gateway don't have route. Destination host unreachable means gateway don't have route, because when I am pinging PC2 from PC1, the data can be anything. Data can be ICMP or HTTP, but at layer 3 source IP will be 192.168.1.1 and destination IP will be 192.168.2.1, right? And for layer 2, source MAC, PC1 MAC address, destination MAC will be the gateway MAC address of 192.168.1.254, and finally PC will forward it to router. What I told you, router will compare destination with routing table. R1 is going to run this command, so IP route 192.168.2.1, and what it's saying,
Sir, when it will get that network unreachable something error, ICMP error will get, right?
when my default gateway don't have route, like in this scenario, when my default gateway is saying network is not in table.
Can you run the IP routes command? Show IP route. Okay. Yeah.
No, like we got like a host unreachable right now because gateway is not having that route.
Correct.
When we try to ping from PC1 to PC3, we got as a host unreachable message, right?
No, when my default gateway will not have route for the destination, doesn't matter I am pinging to which destination, then I will get destination host unreachable error. If my default gateway have route and let's say router 2 don't have, like reverse route is not there on router number 2, so reply packet is getting dropped. In that case you will get request timeout error, means
Oh,
reply didn't come. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So on router number 1, what is happening? By default only 2 connected networks are there, and those are in routing table. 192.168.2.0 is not directly connected network for router 1, so that's why router 1 don't have route. Here manually you can add the route in the routing table of router 1, or you can configure a routing protocol. Through routing protocol it will exchange automatically. So later we'll configure OSPF, but today I am adding one static route here. IP route 192.168.2.0 subnet mask 255.255.255.0, because see, to build a routing table router need 4 things: network ID, subnet mask, exit interface, and gateway IP address. So I can define all the values: network ID, subnet mask, exit interface f1/0, and next hop IP 12.1.1.2. I know that this network is reachable from f1/0 and gateway will be R2. Hit enter. And now if you are going to compare destination IP address with routing table, so IP route 192.168.2.1, it will give you the information about exit interface and gateway. Now it's saying that if you want to forward traffic to this IP address, there is one route in the routing table, and this is a static route, distance value, metric value, reachable via TL.2, and exit interface is f1/0. So now router 1 will forward it from exit interface. This traffic will reach to my router 2. Again router 2 is going to compare destination with routing table, so IP route 192.168.2.1, and it will get to know that the IP address is matching in this network, and this network is directly connected on f1/0, so it will forward from f1/0, and PC3 will generate reply. In the reply, source IP 192.168.2.1 and destination IP 192.168.1.1. Again PC will send it to gateway to router 2. Router 2 will compare destination with routing table, so IP route 192.168.1.1. What it's saying again? Network not in table. So this time traffic will get drop on router number 2, and if I will ping, then you can see what error I am getting. Because this time guys, reply packet is getting drop, not gateway has route, gateway has forwarded the request message to R2, reply packet is getting dropped somewhere. So my error is,
yeah, sir. Actually, my question was like, initially we ping from PC1 to PC3, we got as host unreachable message, right?
right,
When we will get the network unreachable message?
when default gateway don't have route.
Okay, 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 got it.
Okay, so now guys, on router number 2 also I need to add route config t IP route 192.168.1.0 255.255.255.0 exit interface f0/0 and next hop IP 12.1.1.1. Now if router 2 is going to compare destination with routing table 1.1, you can see there is entry, next hop IP address is 12.1 and exit interface is 0/0. Now router 2 will forward it from here, and this time if I am going to ping, then ping will work. Now ping is working. So I only wanted you to understand the packet flow. Like if I am not able to ping, how you can troubleshoot? You can check the routing table on all the router one by one, that both the routers have route or not. By default, routers are going to only install directly connected network. Router will not have undirectly connected network in their routing table. There are two ways to add undirectly connected network in the routing table of router. One, static. Second, dynamic. And through dynamic means your routing protocols, EAGRP, OSPF. So from tomorrow we will be configuring OSPF routing protocol, because a static routing has some limitation. First, if there are lots of route, then we need to configure lots of entries, right? There is chance of human error. And the most important disadvantage of a static routing is dynamic failover is not possible if there are multiple paths between source and destination. R3, right? So now between PC1 and 3, two ways are there, two paths. It can reach via R3 also, it can reach via R2 also. If you have configured a static route to reach this destination via router number 2 like this, right? And if router 2 or this link will fail, then manually you have to change the static route. You have to change the next hop IP address and exit interface. That is not possible, right? I have to assign one engineer here that, hey bro, you will be keep checking this link. When this link will goes down, just change the next hop IP address. So dynamic failover is not possible in a static route. So whenever we have redundant link in my network, which is common, very common, everywhere you should have redundant link, backup link. In that case, dynamic routing protocols will work well and will configure OSPF. Most of the enterprises are using OSPF routing protocol only. How many of you have understood the packet forwarding at layer 3 means routing? If you want to speak, you can speak. You all are allowed to speak. Even in the
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I need help in installing GNS3 and the router images. If you have router images also.
Yeah. From before tomorrow class, we'll do it.
Okay, sir.
Right? We'll ask you in the group, or we'll share the router image and video for the setup, or maybe team will connect you for that.
Thank
Right?
you, sir.
Before
Thank
tomorrow
you, sir.
class, you all will have these softwares.
Okay.
So guys, the reason of this basic class is from tomorrow we will be talking about OSPF routing protocol. From OSPF we'll start. Before that, you have to understand how actually router is building routing table and how it is forwarding the traffic. We'll go very deep about OSPF routing table, that how OSPF is going to help router to learn on directly connected network. But when it's come to forwarding traffic, router will check layer 3 information. It will compare destination IP with routing table. It will find exit interface and gateway and forward the traffic. Okay, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, from R1 to R2, that
Yeah, tell me, brother.
yes, sir. Like from R1 to R2, that routing information will be there, right? Sup- Suppose in a WAN network, it will be connected to ISPs, right? R1 between R1 and R2.
Correct.
So whether these 192.1.0 network, it should be known to R2 also.
Over ISP you will have VPN, and now you can assume that there is virtual link, like again directly connected.
Okay, now it is okay. Like a routing table, we know it is directly connected. But in a real-time scenario, like it
In
is
the real
connected via.
time, this interface is, let's say, tunnel interface, tunnel 1, and this one is also tunnel interface on router number 2. So on the tunnel interface, my IP address is 12.1, here 12.2. So again my routing protocol is going to work like same.